What's up, everybody? Sorry for the late upload. If anyone's even, who knows? Fuck them. I love you. I'm gonna show you how I made 125 bucks today. I was super de-risked just because I had a crazy loss. Yeah, a lot losing over a fuck ton of money in one day. Oh, that's one. Yeah, look at that. On the 26th, or no, on the 28th. Look, I lost hella bread, bro. Like almost 700 bucks. But now we're floating back in profit again. Heck yeah, that's what we like to see. So as you can see, I've been super fucking de-risked, brother. Oh, and it also banged on NASDAQ too. But okay, so let me show you guys why I traded what I did. So if we come here on the 4-hour time frame, we look here on both of these. We made a bullish S&T, and now, well, this is the 4 hours, so you can't really see it. I believe it was on the 1 hour that we really made that S&T. Bro, huh? Did I prematurely mark out SMT? Oh well, it doesn't really fucking matter. But on the 4 hour, we came down, we swept out this liquidity. Okay, this liquidity is gone, so I know that we're probably going to be looking for longs for today. But we did have this big bearish gap that you can see that we're still rejecting off of. So what I did, how I traded today. I love trading view. Jesus, bubs. All right. We broke structure, then we had this 15 minute gap form, and we came back into it. And honestly, this fair value gap should have been my entry, because I could have had a way better entry if I entered there, and I could have like stops right there, and then bam, just that, just the first TP is a 1 to 9 RR. But I was also just targeting up here to that bearish gap, because I assumed that we'd probably hit EQ of that and then continue to move lower. But no, we did not do that at all. So once I already seen that we came down, swept out liquidity, high resistance liquidity is all the way down here. We market opened right here. So I know that's market open, and we immediately come into this fair value gap, and then I entered on like this 15-minute break up here. Let's just hold up, let me make that out a little better. So like right here is where I entered, when in reality I could have a way better entry. But we hit first TP, I moved to break even, and then we get stopped out. I took like the exact same trade as TJR today, which is pretty cool. But yeah, literally this was pretty much all. I knew my bias was going to be longs for the day after coming down, sweeping out this liquidity, and hold up. Okay, so we did remove the S&T, perfect. And then also what I seen was on the 4 hour that we had this bullish gap right here that is not marked out for some reason. I don't know where all my markings are going, but we filled that. Okay, and then we also had another one right here that, so I'm like, okay, we're in bullish market structure. We're confirming bullish confluences and rejecting those confluences. And you can see we came all the way back down here to move up. And honestly, I could add a way better RR. Like if I waited for it to come all the way down here, I could add a banging ass trade. But it's okay. I entered 15-minute break. So once we broke structure back to the upside on the 15-minute, that's where I entered, caught this move, move stopped to break even, and then that's how we made 118 was first take profit, pulling out half my position. And then when we went to break even, I got stopped for $6 in profit. So I'll take it, bro. I will. I'll legitimately take it. But that's what I traded today. Pretty smooth, I'm not gonna lie. What the fuck just happened? Oh, was it on NASDAQ? Did I trade NASDAQ? It was NASDAQ. I thought I was on S&P whole time, when in reality, both of these are, okay, that's fucking just amazing, bro. Awesome. But so hopefully for overnight session, we'll hit this bearish 4-hour gap right here, and then we'll continue to start moving lower, which would be pretty fucking cool. So if we can see on the 4-hour, we've came up. Once we took out this liquidity, now we haven't taken out these, because look, as we can already see, we're ejecting off this gap already. This is where the gap formed. We tap back into it just barely and then continue moving down. So technically, low-key, I mean, I'd like to see it get filled more, like actually move to the EQ of the fair value gap, but that's might not what we be seeing. So for tomorrow, what I'd like to see, hopefully, is if we could come down. Okay, there's literally no wick there, but maybe like right here, if we could like take out these, take out those lows. Or even, I doubt it, but especially since this is on the hourly, so I either assume that we're going to come down, take out those, and then start moving back towards all-time highs, or we're going to hit this for fair value gap overnight session, and then we're going to start moving down. So if we hit this overnight, reject off of it, or respect it, and then continue moving down, I'd be looking for these lows. We have these a bunch of equal lows right here, and then we have these gaps that we could move towards, and then these are all hourly gaps. So like right here, no, these are, what are those, 15-minute gaps? I think that's a 4-hour gap. Yeah, so we have these 4-hour gaps. This one's respected and these ones respected, so that's something we really don't have to worry about. But we could have these getting taken out as well if we do respect that, or we kind of just fiddle around. We might just fiddle around here overnight, so we'll see. But that was the trade that I took today. Really just this liquidity taken out. This is now high resistance liquidity, especially since we opened right here. We're probably not going to move all the way down. We're going to want to take out some form of liquidity, either respect or inverse this fair value gap and then start moving higher or lower. So once more, just 15 minutes your best friend. We came down, formed this 15-minute gap, tap into it, buying pressure out of it, and then I entered on the break, which I honestly could have had a better RR if I entered on the fair value gap tap, especially since we were already in 15-minute bullish structure. The only thing is just right here we started to chop, you know what I mean? Because like, look, if I would have entered, like right here on this, and then my stops probably would have been like right here, or I probably would have found some 5-minute lows, and then put them like right there. We would have got stopped if I would have entered on this fair value gap tap. You see, so that's really the only reason, and that's why I did really little size today. I only entered with 2 cons. Really fast, I want to see what this looks like. What is one contract on here? Holy shit. So literally one contract on there is $47,000. That is insane. But I also think that's a little bit for my leverage as well. So I don't know, but that's the trade that I took today. I love you guys. You guys have a great rest of your night. I'm trying to break it down better, so because this is literally like me journaling. So bam. You can see this liquidity, that's all low resistance liquidity. We have the 15-minute get filled right here, and then we move, and then on the break I entered long, targeting low resistance highs, targeting a 4-hour bearish gap. And also you can just see even on the 15, like we just have this huge right here that we're probably going to play around in for a little bit. It's a fucking huge imbalance. But yeah, I'm off for today, guys. I need to fucking go to sleep. So I love y'all. You guys have a great rest of your night. Enjoy.